Hey, this is part 15. We've got a boss fight coming up, but we should be in block 34. Got the bolt cutters now. I'm just going to come outside and cut the chain on the elevator, guys, and ride it up to the top. So you want to make sure you've got 4 pierce with you, about 15 or 30 spare handgun ammo, and you've got a dagger handgun, of course, and you might want 2 torch fuel as well. Going forward, you might not always see them in my inventory. Sometimes I forget, but it's always a good idea now to have at least 15 extra bullets for your handgun, 2 or 4 pierce, and the same with torch fuel. Always a good idea to always have them with you now going forward. Because we're running past enemies quite a lot, there might be times when you might get stuck or have a group of enemies around you. But if you've got the means to quickly drop a torch fuel or drop here in a part where you know you're going to be pulling a lock, for example, you can lob a pier down to stun any enemies which get close, allow you to move it out of the way and get past. Where normally without the pier you probably get interrupted, get damaged, and get into trouble. So just always good things to bear in mind, guys, going forward. Continue up this ladder right at the end, and then when we get to the top, take a sharp right, grab the metal scrap and the first aid kit. Use the first aid kit heal if you need to. So this enemy, he's going to die very quick. Well, not enemy, it's an enemy, but he's supposed to be a boss. Come straight head first, smash that crate, find some handgun ammo. All the equipment and loot in this room, by the way, is all fixed. You always get the same amount as what I get. So yeah, once he spawns and kind of turns to face you, just fire 3 or 4 pierce, guys, and that'll kill him straight away. Nice, easy way to kill him. Once he's gone down, grab the 1000 energy, then quickly come in here to far end, grab a torch fuel, smash a crate, grab any other items you want. Like I say, there's no time limit. If you want to grab all the loot in the arena, you can do. I just grabbed them, which are kind of along my way as I went to the exit. Then once the door opens, come out here, manipulate the oddity, make way across a bridge and go over to the time rift to warp to the hotel room. When we do get to the apartment, you need to put in the code 811 to unlock the safe and get a document, which you need to grab anyway to progress. And there's a lot of cutscenes in this video, which I've kind of cut out. We are going to get 1 new essence. I think it's the first essence you obtain anyway. But later on we will probably be discarding it. But this is that essence which makes it so when enemies are burning, you do more damage, which is nice. So yeah, in the time rift you'll get in this apartment. Just go turn around and then go left into this back room, the study. 811 is the code. Once you put that code, grab a document, then go back into the living room and then go out the front door. And that'll be that area done. Yep, outside here into the corridor, go left, make way to the end, and then when you go down the steps, guys, it's going to trigger a long cutscene. I've cut out the cutscene. There are some dialogue choices, but they have no major consequence, so pick whatever choice you want to. That's it, cutscene has been skipped, so just pause the video if you need to until you've watched it. Yeah, it takes a good few minutes. You still can't skip them, even on New Game Plus, which is a little bit unfortunate. Hopefully it's something they might patch in at a later date. Fingers crossed for future players. Okay, you want to watch it your first time, but you don't need to really watch them a second time, do you? So use the elevator. We're going to come straight outside and go left and leave the hotel block. There is a safe room in there nearby if you want to go and check it out. Grab any loot and stock up on whatever you need to. But it should be okay for the time being. You do want to make sure you have a pier with you though, at least. Yeah, you do want to make sure you have some piers. We're not going to kill these enemies coming up, but in order to get away from them quickly, because on hard mode they're a bit quicker, we want to put a pier down so when they do catch up, when we move the lockers out of the way, it's going to stun them all. Burn them, stun them, just give us a few more seconds which we'll need in order to get them lockers moved out of the way and squeeze on by. Continue along here, through the apartment block 33, go through a little underpass. We're going to go all the way around the back and down into the basement. On this bicycle on the left is some energy if you want it. And just before we go down into the basement, there's a chemical on the front of the caravan. I've just ignored it. And we will be petting a cat coming up. Been a while since I petted a cat, but we'll pet this cat outside. So come straight into the basement, go straight ahead. I'm not going to grab any loot. Come straight down here. Move the locker out of the way. So be very, very quick in this part. And what you want to do first, as soon as you move the locker, put a pier on the steps. Yeah, put a pier there, guys. Doesn't matter what step, fourth step, third step, whichever you want. Just make sure it's on that step. Then you want to come left, around to the door where the key is inside, and then wait. Yeah, so cell number 94. Grab a key from behind, and then you want to go this way around. So yes, go right back around to where you came in. Then you're going to start moving the locker. An enemy would normally catch you, but because you put that pier down, it's going to keep them away. And there you go, it's just exploded. So they catch you really quick on hard mode. And they'll come outside, we'll go left, pet the cat. Get the core. Then go down into the bunker and try to get another long cutscene. A lot of guys I've read on this, they mention about hard mode, where New Game Plus, where you can use your R Blessed. It's a lot better because you can use R Blessed to kill enemies quickly because you can make ammo, but you can't because ammo is really expensive to make. Yeah, so pet the cat, guys, to get the core. You can't do that. Yes, I don't know why guys have like mentioned how good it is to have the R Blessed New Game Plus when it's not. I mean, yes, technically, if I fully upgraded my suit in New Game, all my core now would be in order to craft R Blessed ammo, basically. Unless I did want to upgrade my torch fuel and pierce. But you've seen how good it is to have maxed out torch fuel and pierce. It makes them a lot stronger. Having torch fuel last for about 10 seconds is really nice. So yeah, all this chatter about the R Blessed being good is not. Probably at the end of the game when we've got more cores to spare. I think I need 9 cores in total to fully upgrade my suit. Yeah, from now on I need 9 cores. So what you'll see us doing, we're going to wait until we've got 9 cores together. Then we're going to get all the final upgrades for the suit, and then we're going to start crafting R Blessed ammo. Then we'll probably use it for a few fights and going forward. Just get rid of big enemies quicker. So another long cutscene. After that one, yet another long skippable cutscene. Now you'll get the essence. You'll get Edward Wojniowski, or something his name is. Yeah, so get that essence next, guys, Edward. Once you've got his essence, yeah, that'll make it so you deal more damage against burning enemies. You'll be back up here near the station. Head downstairs. I think we get into Steelworks in this video. Yeah, I think we do. The Steelworks goes really quick, by the way, because we're not going to be exploring everything. We're not going to go into all those rooms where you have to put in the code and eventually it leads you to another document with the code for the next room. We can skip all that, yes, and get through the Steelworks a lot quicker. And once down in the station, just approach this big double door. It should now open, now that you've got Edward's essence. Head down to the terminal and interact with it, guys, for another very, very short cutscene. Which you can skip in another time, perhaps. Not in this time. We have to watch it. Again, dialogue choices do not matter. I'm going to pause it. Edit that cutscene out, guys. So just pause your video if you need to. So after that cutscene, you'll be back in this like little living room. So once done here, you're going to come into this room nearby. You can grab there's actually a first aid kit we're going to grab on the way out. But what you want on you now is you want your dagger handgun, of course. Your dagger handgun, 15 ammo should be enough. I think 30 is probably a bit too much. And you want torch fuel times 8. Yeah, torch fuel times 8. We're going to be using quite a lot of that going forward. Yeah, like I say, you might want to have just 2 pierce as well, just in case. So yes, in there is a first aid kit. Just going to keep that with me just in case I ever need it to heal. Or it looks like I've just used it now. Then we're going to come outside here. There'll be another cutscene. This one you can skip. Finally. And then after the cutscene, you want to come into Station A. To the northeast. Once in Station A, we're going to go down the next set of stairs to the next platform. We're going to the safe room, because in the safe room there's going to be a core, some handgun ammo and chemicals which we'll collect. Core being the most important. Yeah, this safe room in here in the far right corner. So grab the core from this locker on the left, and on the table in the box, handgun ammo and chemicals. Put the core in your stash if you want to. But it's not really mega necessary at the moment. As long as you've got a few slots to spare, you should be okay for anything you find. We're going to come down to where the tram is located. Then we're going to go left into the technical section. There's a bunch of enemies in here which do not spawn until you've kind of unlocked the first door. So I'm going to take a few out just because you have to come back through it a few times and they can get in your way. So take out that enemy first with a few headshots, grab a metal scrap and take out this enemy next quickly. If not, these enemies are going to get up on your way back and you're not going to be able to avoid them. And then they'll be in your way again a bit later. And then when you're going to grab the core from the room the cat, they'll be waiting outside. So in here, take the enemy out through the open doorway before going through. Then go through this crawl space and then on the right will be some handgun ammo. I did not mean to take the documents, just ignore that. You just want the handgun ammo. Right, turn on the first generator. This door will unlock. We're going to take out the strong enemy up ahead. Just get a few headshots. What, about 3 or 4 headshots? Take him out. Then come back through here. If we did not take out them 2 normal enemies, they would be getting up round about now to chase after you and give you a nice love bite. But they're dead now. Come in here. You grab that integrity scanner. Once got that, we're going to continue down and go into the infested area. When you go into the infested area, first of all, kill the enemy on the left. Use your gun to do it quicker for any other enemies catch up. So shoot that one a few times. If not, it's going to grab you on the way out later. Kill that one. Kill this one down here on the far right. That's it, that one as well. And this one here on the far left. That one is currently alive. Them other 2, they spawn on your way back. So it just saves them grabbing you. Come in here. Come in this corner so you can see that enemy through the corner. Take him out, then make way around this passage. And near the back pillar, there's going to be an enemy hiding. I'm going to take him out next. Yeah, wall enemy, otherwise it's just going to grab you when you run past. And in the far corner here, near the terminal, is your final wall enemy for the time being. Take him out. That's it. Once you take him out, come inside, grab any loot which you can find nearby, and then interact the second generator. That's it. All generators are now online. We can go to a tram. So now retrace your steps. Back in the terminal room. The control room, sorry. Go left again. Come out here. Enemy will spawn in front of you, but just keep running. And you can just be able to evade him. No wall enemy should grab you because you already killed him. And then as we go up these steps, I normally drop a torch shell. It normally makes me invincible for 3 seconds so I can avoid the acid and avoid his attack. So yeah, drop a torch shell as you go up. And then up here. So then enemies will be waiting for you if you didn't take them out earlier. You're going to come out here and then come right around the bench. Go left and unlock this side room which is now open. Inside here will be a cat. The enemies like to wait outside this room, by the way. But there should only be 1 or 2 waiting now, so we took most of them out earlier. So give the cat a little petting. It'll drop a core. And then in the bathroom will be a chemical. Grab the chemical, then quickly go and use the tram. Yeah, see there's an enemy over there. I think he's going to miss this train, so he's running on ahead. And he's gone now. He's probably sat down in the tram at the back somewhere. So once in the tram, go right, you're going to get a new essence. This will be Lydia Marzek. Now with all the Marzek essences, you need to have all 3 on you all at once. So this Lydia one, do not overwrite it until I say. I mean, I'm going to tell you about all the essences anyway, so you don't need to worry. But just in case you do decide to push on, because you can't wait for future videos. Yeah, you need to keep Lydia. Keep Lydia. And once you're done, pull the lever to operate the tram. Then we're going to come back, go left. We're going to go left around the left pillars here to grab a chemical. And then approach the safe area up ahead. Up here, you're going to find some handgun ammo on that small cube. And around here is a core in that locker. Then I'm going to head over to the stash. Yeah, so with the stash, as you can see, you want about 6 torch fuel still, a bundle of handgun ammo, and the dagger handgun. I'm just going to save my game. And what you might want to do going forward, instead of taking stuff out from your stash, just buy it, guys, from a workstation. Yes, just buy a few. What you'll find with ammo and stuff, it will kind of queue up. So if you do not buy something from like 4 workstations, when you get to workstation number 5, it will have all the ammo from the previous one. So do not worry about not buying it. It will kind of like queue up other ones, which is nice. And then once ready to go, continue outside. There'll be a brief cutscene. First of all, we're going to come to this tent on the right. Going to grab a metal scrap on the shelf. come out the far left door, then go right. We'll have about 5 enemies coming up, which will kind of sprint towards you. They're hard to see because of all the sand and the headless enemies, but if you can't see them, they might be trying to merge like out of your view, so you might need to move forward a bit. So there'll be 5 enemies as you kind of get to this point in a second. Here we go. So stay still. The headless enemies with the dagger hanger, they normally take about 2 shots to their weak point, where the neck is exposed. So if you think there's one remaining, like I said, there should be 5. It might be trying to merge, so move forward a bit so you can see it, and then take it out. As it once got all 5 enemies, head to the end. Loot this locker for some handgun ammo. And you want to manipulate that crate. Right, and then burn the biomass. Drop down. And you want to stay on the stone paths because you know it's not going to trigger any enemies. Yeah, remember this area, if you go near any mounds, it can trigger enemies. So just stay on the stone path. Now when the path forks, follow it right. There's going to be a mini boss here. We're not going to kill it, just drop a torch fuel. Yeah, drop that torch fuel, and that will make it so you've got enough time to complete these next few steps, because it will follow you all this way to the far end of this area. But if you burn him with the torch fuel, that'll leave him burning for about a good 10 seconds or so. You can come here, manipulate the oddity, go back out, get on the platform and manipulate the next one before he gets a chance to even get close to you. Gives you plenty of time. So manipulate that oddity in the roof, go back out, go left, go into this platform, and then manipulate the next oddity. Yeah, if you look, you probably see him making his way towards you now. Yeah, there she is. Too late. Once you're up here, use ladder to go back down, and we're going to make our way into the steelworks. We are going to be skipping a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff, so you do still need 100%. You're going to be here for a lot more than what I am. We're making our way over to the next safe room. There is a pier somewhere in the safe room, but I kind of forgot where it was, and I gave up looking for it and just ended up crafting them. Because 2 piers are going to come in very useful in this next part where you have to move the locker out of the way. Loads of enemies spawn in this next room, but we're going to skip them all. We're not going to kill any. We're just going to run to the end, put a pier down, pull a locker, go through, drop another pier, pull the next locker, and then shimmy through a gap, and then you're safe anyway. In here, there'll be a brief cutscene. We need to get gravity boots again. Grab the fuse. You need that for later. There's a pier near somewhere. I couldn't remember where it was. Or maybe it don't spawn anymore. I don't quite know because we're on New Game Plus. But yeah, grab the handgun ammo from that locker, and you should be good to go. So all you really need, guys, is the fuse. And like I say, you want some piers. So I'm just going to craft some. So make sure you got piers before you come down here. Ignore me, I forgot where I was going for a second. The panel is on the right here. Just place a fuse inside, it will open the door. So as you go across this next room, a few enemies are going to spawn as you make your way forward. If you remember from a new game, we kind of took them out as we approached them to maintain the numbers a bit easier, to control the outcome of the fight, so you don't have them just all spawn at once. But here, we don't need to control it, we're just trying to get through a game quickly. So just sprint past them all, be ready to put your pier near this locker. So see the locker, put a pier near it, that's it, and then start moving it back. So now hopefully if any enemies get close, that's going to stun them. Pull it 3 times, run past it, go through a doorway, then put a pier near this next locker and do the same again. Move the locker back 3 times, and they shimmy through. That's it, we avoided them all. They can't shimmy through gaps, unfortunately, especially not the mini boss. In here, do not collect anything. If you collect the energy, it's going to trigger 3 enemies and start a lockdown. Just come out the far door, and in the locker on the left will be a first aid kit. You can grab that. And I'm going up here to unlock the shortcut back to first aid, sorry, not first aid room, the safe room, but you don't need to, because we're going to be back up here later anyway, and we'll do it then. So I don't know why I did. I think that's just habit. But what you need to do is, once outside here, you're going to head over to the far right door. Ignore that door with the code. We do not need to explore that area anymore. The code we need, we know what it is. It's 729. So come through the shutter door. There is a mini boss in this room, banging on a locker with a core, but you can just avoid him. Grab the metal scrap on that far left shelf from near where you come in. So stay away from the mini boss, and he should not go for you. Just come this door in the left corner at the end. Once outside, just go to door straight ahead and put in 729 guys to unlock it. Yeah, so how quick do you get through this area? I think just getting from a safe room in this area and to that door took me about a good 30 or 40 minutes on the new game playthrough, but now I've done it like a few minutes just because we're leaving everything. So once outside, well, in this big open area, follow the stone path. Once you get to the end, go around the big lump. You can loot this locker for some handgun ammo, and then go around to the ladder, guys, and climb it up to the top. The only cores I'm collecting are along our path. That's why you do not see me going out of the way at all. That's another reason why I do not have the bolt cutters with me. I might take them with me in times where there might be a core nearby and we're literally running past the door. But at the moment, there's not really been any rooms I really want to go in. Yes, grab the chemicals on that shelf. Again, I'm probably just going to be using the arbalest for the final boss again. So once got the chemicals, come outside, drop down this ledge. I'm going to go left and grab the metal scraps. Then once got the metal scraps, you're going to go behind where you drop down. A cat will run out of the garage. Go left there. Yeah, no need to go in the garage unless you want a bit of loot, but it's only like materials, which we have plenty of. Going to make our way through this laboratory area. There'll be chemicals on the right as you come through it, just near that medical cabinet. I'm about to get to the next safe room. We have got gravity boots coming up very, very shortly in the next video. They're literally like a few minutes away. I'm sure it's going to be really quick to get rid of the spider enemies with this weapon. So yes, up to the top, catwalk, go right, and head down into safe room. We'll make a save here, and then that'll be it for part 15. Hopefully not too many more to go. I am trying to squeeze 2 new game videos into 1 new game plus video, because we're missing most collectibles. But yes, down in here, guys. Yeah, you can grab the ammo on the desk. Grab the ammo. And it's going to save game, and that'll be it for part 15. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on part 16 tomorrow.